Been thinking. You gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in and scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense. Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Working out well?
Moderately. The castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear!
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
When... Water hag.
Great. Last thing we needed. All right. Cave entrance. Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know, only 2 boys returned from my group.
You were the ones who ran into old Spear Tip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion. Geralt? Geralt? Geralt?
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside,
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom or you'll wake old Spear Tip?
old Spear Tip's still down there?
Yeah, he is. Unless he's done us a favor and killed over on his own. Could come at us at any moment.
How'd the rhyme go? Old Spear Tip's a deep sleeper.
Wake him up and you'll sleep deeper. Come on.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
We'll investigate, just in case.
You know, Vesemir's right. You do poke the damn hive, almost always. Fine. Let's go.
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now.
No! No! Help!
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now.
thunk.
You're not gonna let this drop anytime soon, are you?
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Rivia was duped like a child. Think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about it. How's that sound?
Dandelion should sing about you instead. Lambert, the smart-ass witcher.
Better that than naive. Smartasses live longer.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy?
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough. Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready?
Oh, you fat fuck.
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on.
Wall looks a little shaky. Ard, maybe?
And wake old spear tip. Mind not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped. Ah!
What?
Something fell in my eye. Splinter, I think.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. That'd make you even nastier.
Ha ha. Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
Would it... so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever. Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
We ought to be careful. This is their...
Couple of trolls got you soiling your...
Was bold and brash once, like you. Then I took a pitchfork in the gut. Peasant kid, not a troll. I almost died. Come on.
Ha! See him shit and run as soon as he saw us?
Mm-hmm. Never known a troll to do that.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops? East Mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Huh? Oh. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Which is his thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
We walk through.
We understand it.
Listen, but we trolls come no to Witchersea Castle. Rock's lots there. Let him rock.
Enjoying this little chat? 'Cause
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witchersea strike over you. Witchersea monster kills trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass. No smash.
No way. Witcher without his sword? It'd be like losing an arm.
Better arm lose than head.
just a few steps more, and we're there.
Ooh, that's some serious panting. Out of breath, out of shape. Well, we made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough. But save the rest of your compliments for later. Let's get to work.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest. How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
Phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements while we catch them. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Sense a good story coming.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped and made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, then hang himself.
Didn't have to kill them.
But I could, so I did.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical...
No, I was a...
We all went through it.
That's just it. Not everyone made it. Lots of boys died here. Boys taken against their will.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern. Walked smack into a nest of neckers. Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter. Alright. We've...
Right. Let's get back.
After you, sir.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests, especially dull ones.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert still not spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquizitor.
Potestaquizitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for?
Impressive specimen.
A month of tracking, stalking. But I finally dropped us some.
Congratulations. Can't help wondering, though. What?
Not a bad idea. Gotta finish. This one was quicker than most. Quicker and strong.
Mind if I have a look?
Want to do the honors?
No thanks. You cut. I'll grab a bite. Open its gut. tempting?
Bits of undigested food. A few decades worth, looks like. Want to give it to Yennefer? Ought to be as good as new once you polish it a bit.
No thanks. She only wears silver.
Yeah, it's her loss. Rest is perfectly normal, except for its gnarled liver. See?
Nice claws.
They grow its whole life. This one was about 110 years old.
Pretty muscular legs. Calves and feet especially.
Let me tell you, this sucker was fast. 1 second here, there the next. Always in the shadows. Could barely see it.
So how'd you take it down?
Long story. Tell you another time.
Let's examine its head.
Long whiskers. Protruding frontal lobe, but that's normal. Long ears. And an earring.
Mm-hmm. Seen that before. Some of them like shiny object.
And in the maw.
Clearly not a flosser. Fine, let's move on. Think I've seen enough for now.
It'd be nice to figure out a way to determine a catacan's age based on its tracks.
It would, I agree. See you, Eskel. Signal's growing stronger.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Shit, lost the signal. Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger. Can't be far now. warmer. Warmer. Hot. Can we talk? I'm looking for Ciri. How can I help you? You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I. You think universals exist? So long. Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot. Mounted witchering just never took off.
Look. Like that? Pretty, isn't it? Interesting. Not afraid of silver. Pulse weak, but regular.
Ah, there you are. Now, disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. But no matter. More importantly, I shall finally be able to contact Ida.
The Ida? Elven sage? What do you want from her?
Stay and you'll learn for yourself.
Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's...
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennefer at Vlengerberg, Gwynblade.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, N. Severn. Vafael.
That does not conclude our conversation.
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
Any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod...
Then it's old. Very, very old.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
All is ready. We should gather the others and begin. Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Escort.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us. But it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself. Or...
Nothing I can do. Been out Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps...
Eskel, that catacan we cut up together. Tell us how you nabbed him.
A catacan? Oh ho ho.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went for young women.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire...
My client threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you...
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragon.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been?
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
We were talking about Uma, weren't we?
The night is young. Got time to talk about everything.
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk.
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of Grasset.
You'll fucking what?
Mind your manners, Lambert.
Did you hear what?
Not gonna ask you again.
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
It'll be the first trial in years, decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten, and that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Eskel got a while back. Good story.
finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
All right, guys.
Speak for yourself. Night's still...
But we're...
Fine.
See? Damn. What a dream. See everyone's up and at 'em.
Take it you had a productive evening?
Yes. We talked about Uma. Till late.
So I guess you didn't get a chance to see to the beams in the tower.
No. But we'll, get to that, I promise. Right, Lambert?
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Vesemir, learn anything?
While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Noticed one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first, but as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan, and it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit, but I suppose I have to trust you.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations, extrapolated some data, ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
Potion's ready.
Tools, too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel. Make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock. Killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion.
Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags. On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No. The trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled. Wrong in the head. Just emotionless. Thought about that?
Of course I have. Thing is, we don't have a choice.
Not anymore, we don't. We rushed it. Should have started by...
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well.
Geralt, maybe you oughta...
Come now, Eskel. I shan't bite you. Just do it.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it, or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake. I don't know. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say.
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery. Never severe. Caniatad. Nevid. Severe. Kowal. Arriva. Endir. No. No, I won't let you. Geralt. Yellow flask. In my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kowal. Kaniatad.
Nevid Severe. Kowal. Kowal. Kaniatad. Nevid. Arriva. Endir. Geralt. The phylactery. Open it. Canitad. Taran Anade. Diz.
Havelock?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. And now, a sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt...
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siren. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her. But the curse... The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. It is a matter of time. They will detect her at once.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
Is he gonna make it?
I can't. No. You saw? Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but...
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through... Do you understand?
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avila? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
We'll be waiting for them, swords in hand.
Yes. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We five? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avalok to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf, and give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Eskel. Happen on any interesting contracts lately?
Not lately. Jumped out of the undergrowth so fast.
Get a nice sum at least?
What about...
Besides the Griff. Happen on any interesting contract?
Not late. Jumped out...
Get a nice sum at least?
What about you?
Besides the Griffin. See ya.
Yes? Yes?
Geralt?
Ever think about the past?
At times.
That's just it.
Ah, yes. Your fate...
You didn't have it? How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw it. He promised to release me and...
He told you...
Shared aims. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eric... Besides...
Thanks, Yan. See you later. Can we talk?
What about?
You haven't changed a lick.
That disappointment I...
No.
Mom always said it.
That's a See you later.
Yeah, take care.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Watch your step.
Then we load your soul.
Plant eyes quite happy.
every girl like you just for a day?
Greetings. So what is she to you? The sorceress, Yennefer.
What? That's
A deal
but a betrothed.
to run back to the village at once.
Well, why is that, Grandpa?
We shan't see him again.
Monster prowls
Why
there.
are you talking about
Kind would swallow kids like you.
Tell the young these outfits dead open from inside, like this, and then smack him in the head, like this.
Ask Freya to make it so.
I'll be a priestess when I grow up. Don't want no stinky husband.
Uh-oh.
Dimwit!
You're a witcher, right?
Oh, where you walking? Ah! Swords on his back. What'll they think of next?
Must be the one with the Jarl summoned.
can't eyes red hair.
What are we gonna do, sir?
Beware the bandits that lurk in the highlands.
I'll be a priestess when I grow up. Don't want no stinky husband. You hurt? Your dad feel like you just were dead?
Let's go! Not so fast, Roach. That's it, Roach. Hey-ya! Whoa there, Roach. Come on, Roach. Hey there.
Good you're here. So, what'll it be? Will you help old Nidus find a black...
Let's go.
True.
Quite the spring in your step for a man your age.
If you'd seen me in my prime, 30 miles a day I did. This is the place. They say dive down here and you'll see the oyster beds all around. Problem is, not all hold pearls. And the black ones are a real rarity. But search long enough and you're sure to find one.
Ah, so I'm supposed to do the diving.
Well, see, I've been in the infantry all my life, so I'm not one for water. And my lungs ain't what they used to be, so, yeah.
Huh. Customer's always right.
The eternal fire be with you.
Damn it. Splashing must have attracted them. You all right?
Nicked in a few places. But if I pull through after Sodden, I'll survive this too. So, any luck?
Black pearl, just like you wanted.
Beautiful. Rare. Like my letter. Well, as Constable Natalis would say, you've earned a medal. Or better yet, a week's leave in a brothel.
Coin will be fine.
Oh, yes, about that. Listen, I feel right foolish, but, well, I didn't bring...
Don't try to cheat me.
And earn a witcher's hire. I'm old. We'll meet in Novigrad. I'll pay you to the last copper.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Sleep, sleep, sleep. The power of the eternal fire be with you. Geralt, Witcher and Pearl Hunter. There you are, your coin. Earned every last bit. I'd never have done it without you.
Was it worth it?
I think so. Aye. I suppose Letta likes it.
Sure as hell should.
It's, Letta's sick. Something's not right in her head. Started with a memory she'd forget things then. Thought if she saw the pearl, something would wake inside her. You know. We talked a lot about that
Sorry.
As am I.
No discounts, no credit. Just a bit more, drop this job.
Look, pizza rank.
Sweet thing.
I repeat, do not get in. The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why you even?
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. No. Just...
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Take a peek at what he's...
Next time, Earl.
Right, and don't... well, that's
Shady, those guys.
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Specifically caught.
And the other?
Back at Mahakam, we'd sent sober...
What's this all about?
Exactly the ploughing opposite.
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis, to pay off the debt.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fit. Got a buyer in heat for my collection. Missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my...
Fine. We'll
Fringilla, Vigo.
Wade, you don't even know.
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me.
Zed.
Big fish in the card.
No problem.
To be perverted,
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a hormone.
Gotta say,
Save it. Exactly what I planned to do. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs,
maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. You know what he said? But I have another idea. I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father. We can borrow the coin.
Fine. Tell me.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate...
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword. Get that, then meet me outside.
Fine.
Geralt, the only buts in this plan will be the one... Get the sword from Madame...
See? Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
Got so fucked up
He
one.
never given me nothing
Blood
but
came
floppy,
out
did he?
here.
You don't know.
What's he schemed up this time?
What village are you from?
Willows. It's Intimidated 2 days road from the Zima.
Yeah, no.
Zoltan?
Get out.
I know where Ciri is.
Then why are we here?
I'll do that. But I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Ciri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon after.
You'll have me and my axe.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen.
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
No. Oh, fuck, don't write enough.
So, how'd it go with this evening? I was laughing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and hears.
Ah.
What a hug.
So? Right. A safe round here.
Ah, so good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself.
Mm-hmm. Dudu all...
Precisely. I've told him bloodthirsty type. Whereas he always made...
Got a request?
My.
I don't know.
Oh, yes. I suspect.
Thanks. I'll try...
You that madman wanted to sail to Skellige, eh? Hey!
stop scaring us decent folk.
Oh.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
No. Written your lines.
You've written what?
Andromask, put it on.
But...
No time. Sophronia's come.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Not your lucky day, miss.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin!
Go on, Dandelion!
On guard!
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Oh man,
I
you
had
left me
some.
this last time. What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving.
To give, you got to have talent and character.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any...
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide before I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Positively divine performance. You make a
Sick of it. Double shows.
Elven blood, eh?
Eternal fire will guide us.
And I thought you'd stop drinking.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows... Hold on.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started...
Less for her than for you, I'm sure.
Did you not hear what's going on in there?
No idea.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house?
Fine. Let's...
Scandalous. Letting such
Find anything?
miscreants into the city.
Not here. Ah, the key.
An abomination.
Damn it. Now where would she...
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not...
Ask nicely, but you just wouldn't listen. And I'm not the kind to...
Stay out of this, freak! Before this ends with you getting your head smashed in.
Gentlemen, please!
There it is. One word too many.
It's kill it! That's it!
Come on, come closer.
This it! Kill it!
Sorry, dear. Geralt can get carried away at times and...
You know, maybe it's for the best. I felt no pity, no remorse as I watched you brawl. Can't help but think it means I've no actual feelings for Hubio.
You're not mad?
No. Grateful. I believe I needed a shock, not unlike that one, to understand that I'm ready to try something new.
Excellent. Then I'll see you at the Rosemary...
Guess not all women go for air.
One swallow does not...
So?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commission some new plaque.
I'll go see Rot.
Really?
No, said that...
Portside.
Oh!
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrap.
Not enough for everyone, so...
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange. Regret this, mutant. Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that
Kisses your ass today, you'll fight it tomorrow.
No loitering round here.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Oh!
Look at that horse
Well,
barrel
Rotlick,
ahead.
it seems you're a cons...
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, death.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to...
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately.
Well, guess Dandelion will have to live without his placards.
I truly regret it worked out this way.
It's okay with you, Henri.
Look at this one.
Don't fret, darling. I'm
So, we start in G major, and...
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. You know, now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
That's complicated, see? Much more than you assumed. Rotlick's in trouble. Afraid you'll have...
Take it I'm better off not knowing. Oh, this is disastrous. Well, hope the chameleon's popularity won't suffer as a result.
Never mentioned one.
Rosemary and thyme wasn't all bad, but chameleon's a lot better for a cabinet.
Guess everything's ready.
Soon. We start our dress...
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She's...
What?
That you're responsible.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from...
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for...
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at...
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we...
I would suggest examining... No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Ready? I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up the drowner victim. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. Straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear. Only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be...
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle's swollen. Toenails broken.
Doesn't strike me as the right time.
Apologies. We surgeons...
Mm-hmm. All right. Think...
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no...
Sorry. Rather...
I understand. For the good of the...
It's a lead worth following.
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always...
A student. Lifelong learner.
Very well, speak.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner, near... Oh.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in, under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the...
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Might have told me you know the coroner.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we're...
An old story, but if you insist... The student... What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was...
As do I. At the hospital, I'm...
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Oh! What is it, brave boy?
Sis, that in.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Any last words?
Son of a whore. Now left! Left!
think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. I was looking to give up pouring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the...
Recall any names? Take care now. I gotta look around some more.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave.
Oh, my head's ringing. Yeah.
A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Human. Priscilla's. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall. Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of him.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of cheese.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City Cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine. Need to look around.
Be my guest.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Aye.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Eyes, humanoid, completely rotten. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
So, how do you go with this healer? I was nothing about one.
Looking to make 3 coins.
It's nearly night.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
What?
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian? Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes.
You search Fabian's body.
Well, I
call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might...
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel with. Our spirit eyes placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Veg...
Where is she? Tell me.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Oxenford.
Gotta find her.
Till next time, Master.
What's he doing here?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or...
If you thought this up...
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So...
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek...
Don't know.
In danger. Come.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got...
Why, even if it's true, our guards...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seems sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you?
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
What now, you piece of...
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
You'll never learn.
There he is! Get him!
Damn it. Damn. Not good.
Halt! before I put a bolt between your eyes.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight. Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but you
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this... And let her be the...
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. There it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the... Won't get away this time. Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do... Any needs, Master?
Hey, darling. Like what you see?
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard. Well, how long you gonna make me wait? You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone. Winds howling.
Harold, positively divine performance. Ah, it's you. The old...
Some other time, maybe.
You look fucking amazing. Put to the fire with that granny. There's just no hope for it.
Guards!
Just a bit more and I'll drop this job.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Let's go kill some monsters!
My presence is in front of the eternal fire.
Save me! I'm dying! Of poverty.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo.
Sounds great.
I'm feeling better.
And remember, never venture into the pits alone. Always take a partner.